morning, Kyler.
Hello, is anyone in there? Hi, Kyler. What? Kyler, open the door.
For fuck's sake. Yes, Vistiel. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
I dropped off my sword to be sharpened. Do you know how long that will be?
Who did you drop it off with and when?
I don't remember. It was busy here. There was a meeting, and there were a bunch of dwarves here, and then they told me to leave it with someone else who would then give it to someone in here to sharpen it so that I don't bother you folks.
You might have just got niche for your sword then.
Did they steal my sword? Is it not in here?
Well, if you got told that you're not allowed to walk in here, Vistiel. Iron Wolf, you know the
You're
rules.
not allowed in.
Oh, am I not allowed in at all?
No.
But I'm a customer.
Yeah, if we're talking
business
custom
at the
stuff,
door.
yeah. So, who did you
Oh,
give
that's how things
your
are. We can't
knife
go
to?
past it. But isn't there like a
There's only
desk in there or
3
something?
people you do business
4.
with here. The dwarf, forge master, 4. And who's the 4th one?
Raylan. She works on jewelry.
Okay, well I'll go find someone and whoever took my sword.
Have a look around. How is it a sword or a knife?
It's the sword.
Well,
I
a
have my knife here.
Usually if you're
let me
looking
look
for it,
around.
you've written it down.
Let me look
Oh, is
in here. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Let me see. Let me look among the things.
Got it.
Let me just is this over here? No, that's not it. No. No. Oh. Is this it? Did you already pay for it?
No, I haven't. I was just told to leave it and I'd pay after it. So how much would it be?
Usually it's around 10 copper for sharpening.
Alright.
Thank you, Vistiel.
Thank you. Lady, have a good day.
I think that was her sword.
I see.
It looked sharpened. It looked recently sharpened, so I don't know. Hi.
How did you sleep?
Better. I'm
Young lord.
getting used to not. I'm getting used to not hearing explosions and stuff, so that's something.
Good.
How about you? Did you even sleep? Last time I heard you were in here already.
A little bit. A bit. I don't know.
What does that mean?
I managed to get some sleep, shut eye. I think I fell asleep at my desk at one point, to be honest.
That's not
But,
ergonomic at all.
well, I have a barrel of water, so I can at least fall asleep in there. But do we have any, like, extra iron or anything?
We have quite a bit of iron, actually, last I checked. I don't know how much is extra, though. Why? What do you need it for?
They still need some, needles. Sewing needles. And, well, I want to make Jack's ring, if possible, out of something nicer than iron, but I have to see if any merchants have anything.
Well, you can just ask for something like copper, maybe.
Is that nicer than iron?
Well, it's easier to work with in terms of, smaller things, I guess. And it looks a little nicer. It can polish a little better, I suppose. It's more like the color of
Yeah.
copper.
No, I know, yes.
Oh,
I'll check the merchants. Is
also,
there anything you need?
when we were in, what's it face? What's the fucking, something, shit, fucking shit, god fucking, it's the dead up north where we went to find
The place up
Arn,
north?
and Arn wasn't there, something.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. As someone who is also not from the surface,
Dusk
I understand.
something.
All these places sound weird.
Just
Yes, I
has
know
a
what you're talking
name.
about. that place we went.
Yeah, I actually
All right, everyone who volunteered for. Oh, sorry.
Uncle, hello.
The hells are you two doing?
Well, someone was talking to us.
Working.
And then yeah.
Working?
You are good.
What are you doing?
Fighting
Watering
like
a
this,
barrel?
yes?
Also you.
Oh no.
You,
Oh no, not again.
young man.
Look, I didn't know.
I know you didn't need to double portion,
I
and
learned
now
a
we're
little
running
bit
out of
from
food.
fighting in the pit, but I could
I have
always
set aside a
learn
little
more.
bit extra for you.
Would you
You're gonna keep eating.
be willing to
Fine.
swap?
I think there's someone at the
Growing boy
door.
needs it.
I've been trying to eat, it just doesn't.
Coming.
A woman of your stature, I'm sure you
What?
would understand.
Who are you, miscreant? Get out!
Ew, what happened to his face? Is that a leper?
Get in, you drowner-seeking weirdo!
I
Get in!
won't punch you. I'll
Were
punch
you seeking
something
drowners?
next to you or something, yeah?
Aye,
What
this
the
man's
hell?
playing fetch with
We
them
can
over at the
borrow a
river.
hay bale
You're
or
playing
something.
fetch with things that can drown you.
Something. Or maybe,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I just did my own research.
I have a question.
You
I
did
told him
your
to write
own
it down. He didn't write it down.
research.
It's not science unless he writes it down.
At least have
Can
them
you
with
write?
you. Have you
I didn't
already
write
done
it
them
before.
juggle drowners?
Of course he can.
Are you
write.
going?
Did it yesterday.
Yes, we're all taught how to write.
Yeah, but
Can
have you
read and
seen
write.
him?
Dead?
He doesn't write much.
I
I've seen him
mean, I
doodle.
certainly hope
Hmm.
so.
He's probably just drawn pictures.
Very
Can I let you know
large
if On finished my weapons?
He doesn't tell me anything that happens in the forge. It's really hard to be an apprentice.
I thought I saw him.
Dim water, Raylan.
You're in here all the time.
Ah, dim water! Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was called.
Anyway,
My water is so dim.
Bringing it
Anyway.
up, it's, he was
I
good.
do have another plan for fishing, though.
while I was there, while I did some looking around and stuff like that, I picked up a few things that you might actually find interesting that I've completely forgotten into now.
Oh,
There's a small ball of lead.
I can do as you ask. We
a small
can,
ball of lead.
There's 2 necklaces of copper.
Ooh.
And a handful of common
Haven't
gems.
been in here
They don't really
since
have
we
much
could
value
see
by
it.
themselves, but I'm
Since
thinking, you know, maybe we could work out a trade or a deal.
Whenever you want to do it, find
It's a
me.
lot
and
better
we'll
than
do it.
Absolutely.
Fine.
Okay.
Aye,
Oh shit.
sure.
it's a lot better.
We'll have to
Much,
talk about today.
much better.
But,
I
How
like
much would
it
you want
here.
for one of those
It's
gems and
nice. I can see that he
perhaps...
gets his mind off of, other stuff.
Honestly, I'd like to buy it all from you.
Tickle, tickle.
Ooh.
Alright, well then, I will leave you to this. Let's get to work. So,
you just...
until I see you then.
Oh, eat me. I have feelings.
Do you?
Hello,
Look
darling. Looking
don't
tall
tell
and
Yosef.
beautiful as always.
Hello.
Ah, Mrs. Silver.
Hey, Gregor.
You're both
Looking
standing
tall and
and looking
well worn as usual.
nicer than me. Where did you get nicer clothing than me?
I wasn't talking to you, Google. Shut the fuck up.
So,
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why that activated it.
Okay.
Okay. How much do you have? I don't want to like scam you or anything because you're kind of like part of the, you know, the, you know. Yeah.
as long
Yeah.
as they don't find out,
It's fine.
You need to
how
understand.
much wood does it look
this-
like you chuck?
A lot of
let's
the
see.
point
Okay,
remains the
so
same. Give me your clothing. You don't need it.
it was what, 2 copper necklaces?
2 necklaces of copper
Aye, you're a bit more bulky.
Okay.
and a handful
And
of
then,
common gems
A handful of common gems.
of little value by
You
themselves.
are more rectangle. He is
Of
So-
more
little
triangle.
value.
How about
Okay.
how about
I found these
Why
clothing,
does
so
it
you're
seem
gonna help me
like
get some
you're
as well.
giving the answers?
This is
what?
important.
Well, because I'm telling her what I have.
Why does it sound like you're giving the answers? Ah,
These are what I
Would the
have.
silver be too little?
No, this was
feel like that'd be too much.
Lord Cornwall. He said
But I'll take a
you
silver.
can't go looking around like a filthy peasant
I thought it was a little. Here you go. Here, silver for the copper necklaces
Okay.
and gems.
Yeah, I don't have them on me. I don't carry them around everywhere. Let me go and get them
I
from
thought you
inside the
did.
house. Well, you know that. Yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? Jumps through the window.
You mean you're not a...
Very well.
Jumps back out. Okay.
I should also look that
2 of the copper necklaces. I don't know if they're anything special. I don't think
Okay.
they are. I think they're mainly just chaff for like loot and stuff. And here's a little baggie of
Yes.
random mix of gems. They kind of look pretty, but I don't think they're worth much. So maybe you could make something out of them.
I could do something with these. Oh,
Fantastic.
So I look
absolutely.
like I chuck wood.
Oh, what about this lead ball?
Okay, okay.
I don't know if you want a lead
A
ball.
lead ball.
Yeah. Do you use lead?
Thank you, Mr. Shelby.
Gregor, do you want a lead ball?
I'm on a mission.
Do I use lead?
No.
People who know about
make an inquiry.
I don't think so. Having.
jewelry should
Do you
know
understand
this.
lead poisoning, Braylon?
No, I don't use lead.
Then
I
this
don't
is
have
great
lead
for you.
poisoning. I mean,
No.
I don't want lead.
Okay. Yes. Hi.
I do believe
The
the
answer is
new
no, I
person
don't
that
want
came
it.
into town uses lead.
There's a war on the horizon.
There's someone who uses lead
Good point.
who just came into town.
The
Who?
one with the weird eye.
What do you even use
The
lead
the
for?
one that looks like a what's it? Clint? Clint is his name. He really wanted me to remember his name. I don't know. Clint. He has a
He's the
weird
one
eye.
Who
What's
was
his
really
name?
interested in me, but refused to actually talk to me. So he sent someone else to come and tell me that he thought that I looked interesting, but wouldn't actually come up and tell me himself.
Oh, it's like what they used to do at the
Did you tell
orphanage.
Ann that?
Yeah, take care then. Okay, let them have them.
It's like
Did you tell
you
Han
you
that
go
you
tell
did that?
Susie that I like Susie.
Essentially, yes. He uses lead for what?
What?
No.
He's a metal worker.
Yeah,
And he uses lead for it?
Kyler.
We could keep it
I
and
need
poison
you to do
people.
me a favor and look around to see if On finished my swords. Otherwise, I'm going to.
What was he doing? What was he doing with them?
He was going over it.
Going over it, like repairing it, like a reforge? What are we talking about here? I got it. Hang on. Yes, I know. I can hear the door, Gregor. Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Is the dwarf here?
Oh no.
No, unless he's hiding in the ground somewhere. What do you need?
Ah.
If only Skorgrim was around here. I miss him so much. Oh well. God, if only.
Yesterday, it was supposed to be done today.
Oh, are you gonna? Whoops! Hang on. Which way are we going here? This is so awkward.
I haven't even moved.
I'm starting
Isaac.
to lose faith in the quality of my bracers, seeing as this is the team.
Well, he's an apprentice. I'm an actual.
we do our
journeyman
thing later?
armorsmith.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Yeah, of course.
It's not going to be sitting and talking today. I
Uh-oh.
have an idea.
I
for
can't
you.
hear you. Give me a second.
Yeah, when I'm wrapped up here, we could do that. Have you eaten?
Quit standing there and
I
come take
did,
your order. It's
but-
done.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I'm holding it out to you and just standing there looking at me. There you go.
Thank you.
Maybe she
And
finds
the
you
rest of the
interesting.
payment.
Aye, 50 copper. I believe it was I charged you. Thank you kindly.
These are shiny. I've never had metal anything really.
If anything
Right,
happens to him, just bring
so-
him back.
I'll meet you at the tavern
Sure.
in like 10,
When?
15 minutes.
Sure. See you then.
Let me.
What were you asking me, lad?
What were they being reforged? What was the deal?
They're being inspected to see if they need to be reforged or not.
You'd have to
And if not, then chopped.
ask Arn. Let me.
That's why I left it here with them.
That's an odd question. I don't know.
You're really gonna make me do this, aren't you, Gregor?
Aren't you the apprentice? Isn't this?
He doesn't tell me shit, Gregor! I have to guesstimate. Here we go.
Search his table, see if there's notes or something. Maybe he wrote something down.
Hey, Brun's got a question.
He's just trying to think of it.
Why is the door closed? We're open.
Oh. Yes, what's up? Interesting.
Gregor is asking about his swords. Arn was apparently giving them a once-over. Do they look like they're done?
They are not done yet, and I will take care of it shortly.
Fantastic, thank you.
I don't know, I felt like it. Woke up, chose violence. What do you need, lad?
I was gonna check on my chainmail order.
Not even near done.
Oops, sorry.
So,
Holzkager sold you guys about 31 iron ore. So you might
I got confused, okay? They don't look like they're... Shut the fuck up, Gregor!
Other orders ahead of yours.
Oh,
They don't look like they're done.
But it's not.
Though it looks like Arn is doing some things with them.
Not that I don't have
I'm
any
sure
idea.
he'll be around soon
Haven't started
to deal with them.
You'll have it in a couple of days.
Kyler's just winking.
Alright, thankfully the
Kinda
trip's been
working on
pushed
it
back.
at the same
Guess
time.
I can go to the
Kinda working on
spot
it at the same
thinking
time
of,
as the other ones.
without
But
them.
instead of
I
making
think
a
I
whole
should
new
be
set
fine.
You're really going to go play with the drowned
Well, for you, I had to make
without
it.
a sword.
At least they're not
Yes
as
and no.
wide as most other Darwin.
Are you fucking kidding me?
If
Well,
you want to give me
to
the other 2
river
silver, that
pot
speeds things
that
up.
leads to the lake.
Why am I giving you
Gregor, if you fucking die from this.
I can give you 2 more silver to pay the second half.
I gotta
of it,
do
if
my
that
I'm
job.
coming
helps.
with you. I need to get fish anyway, so I'll come with you. Okay?
Well, how about we wait until Gregor actually has his weapons first?
You'll have yours when everybody else gets theirs,
Is
right?
Arn-
I'm working on it.
Gonna be
I
here
just want to make
soon?
sure I get it before I go into.
He said he will deal with it shortly.
You'll have it before you're going to die.
Okay.
So I don't fucking know. I mean,
We'll wait to go to the
I-
river before until you have your swords.
just hang tight.
And then I will come with you, and we'll both get. Yes.
Just
Hey,
as
yes,
we
had the one.
What is a... Anyway, do you want this lead ball or not?
The Quillian for apprentice. Shut the hell up.
I think.
Aquilian? I thought it was Aquilian was like...
Pop out to the hunter's
Just spits water at you.
Well, you want me to pronounce
We're
it
gonna go find
correctly?
Michael
Here. Fuck.
Wait, there's water in here?
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, she needs to put her.
Wait, that's
Wait,
That's how you
apprentice?
actually
Is that a
pronounce
ring
it.
in there? Kyler, is that a ring?
Yes.
Oh, you're
Kyler,
very
is that a
good
ring
at
in
it,
there?
actually.
Talk to her then.
Sure, you're not Crichton? Oh, never mind. You're not. Hello, Jack. You see actually close to finished.
Fucking asshole.
Copper
I
ring.
think that was a bit
With-
over everything.
Gemstone in it. This is for you.
Do you need something else, Gregor?
Okay. I'll be back later. I need to go talk to the
Good hands.
monk lady. Monkey.
You can wait for Arn outside.
Monk lady.
Monkey? Okay. Listen, we have jungles in Gradia, but I don't think she's a monkey.
Are you?
Not what I can see.
Kyla, are you seeing a girl?
What?
Are you seeing a girl?
No, but I hear her. I mean... no. That was a joke. No. She's trying to help me with some issues I'm having.
Issues.
Is it your supple hands?
Some issues as in your virginity? Or, sorry, your lack of sex?
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm sorry
Hold
for
on
your
here
loss.
now. Hold on. I don't think we need to be getting into those
No,
kind of
she's
conversations.
not.
Sorry, he's not a virgin.
Yes.
No, I was gonna say, he probably doesn't have problems with
Yes,
that.
he is.
Gregor,
Yes. Anyways, you were saying?
Ans told me.
he doesn't know.
Why? If Gregor comes around that door again...
I fucking pulled in Gradia, alright? Everyone wants a little taste of that street rat drow, you know? Especially when it's like very boring and there's not much to do.
That's sweet, that.
Anyway, yeah, I'm dealing with fuck all of you. Anyway, I'm going.
Go!
Bye. Have fun with your lady friend.
Had a silver.
Right.
It's changed.
If I can strike a deal with
What happened?
the merchants.
Well, yeah,
I
paid
still
from the
have a few husks of corn itself. Maybe if I use it as a bargaining chip, I could, strike a deal with the merchants.
privacy. Why are you telling my daughter to stop singing things fairway and knives and swords?
Must have had my face stuck.
But
Don't keep it that way. It'll stick.
Right.
Perhaps it's a look.
Based
basically all dead, and we don't have many
I mean, you
farmers.
could try.
So
You
need
could
to go to
definitely
borrow
talk to them. You were perfectly capable of talking to them.
Of course, but
Would that be alright?
see, they are the way they are. That's the
He
issue.
wants to ask them for tea.
Who?
I'm telling him you can just ask them.
I'm gonna talk the elves over there. One of them clearly doesn't enjoy my presence too.
Yeah, they don't really like humans, man.
Yeah, they really don't. Actually, on that note, okay, fine. I'll go myself.
I got something
Why
for you.
does she never wear a shirt? Oh yeah, she lost it. What?
He takes out a little ball of lead. Do you want this?
I am out. Next baller will ship it.
What is that?
I don't know if I see that for a moment. I'm not gonna take it. I just want to
Hands
look
it
at
to
it.
just to let you know.
Okay, it's heavy. Is this?
I gave one to Soma. I gave it to.
It's gonna kind of like do a couple weird things. They're like kind of banging against a couple of other surfaces, moving around.
It's metal.
Ah, okay. Well, what's? Yeah,
I was gonna say
metal.
it's metal.
I could have told him that.
The idea is
Can
to
I work
figure out
at
what
the
kind of metal it is.
I think you're basically more trained than I am at this point.
Shipments from barley roll.
It's heavy, so the assumption is either lead or
We're
iron,
giving people gifts.
right?
Here's a rock.
But how much it?
That's stone.
How did you get a rock?
You're a stonemaker too.
This is flat wooden floor. What the fuck? This is
No, it was
most likely. That much I promise you is not the greatest. Well,
Getting a ring.
sure, but if you're going to get jewelry crafted for someone, choose anything other than lead. That's not the right
bullshit
metal to go.
excuse. Whatever you give somebody should be good enough.
But if you want quality,
Sure.
You get quality in the
Besides.
husband, not the ring. See, now you're
so
prissy
what's
racist.
the?
Done stuck up.
That it's the pride behind the work. Aria, please.
Good morning, Kyler. How was your
What's the
morning?
reasoning behind the ball,
It
Kyler?
was okay. Why am I asking? What?
Did anything, sir. Sadly, we're out of stew,
Just a cat
so
with a
we
pedigree.
have watered out.
Sitting there writing books.
So what's the ball for?
I don't know. Do you want it?
Sure. Just a moment.
Sure. I'll
Uh,
take it.
you 10 copper, then you're gonna have it. There you go. How about that? You can use it for your
How big is it?
metalworking.
About the size of my palm.
Sure,
I
yeah.
thought it was a gift.
It's a
Maybe
small
we're getting
lead ball.
Sold. That's a good sales tactic.
Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, 10 copper is fine. I can make that into something.
Fantastic.
Swiss is a good man. He purchases my sweets.
There you are.
He
Cha-ching.
got a whole box of apples once.
Did you just?
Gonna be you again?
Yes, I do have
What are you gonna spend on it on? Hopefully not food.
I'm gonna buy a bowl of
News
lead.
for you.
Oh, we're out of food?
You're gonna buy a bowl of lead with 10 copper. You know what? Good luck with that. Actually, hang on. I've got a ball of lead right here.
I have 10 copper?
Oh.
Yes, no,
Not this.
You fool! Oh.
Peter.
Oh. Oops. I keep
I'm gonna watch this.
freezing out. You
You're not gonna join. You're gonna what?
you fool.
No,
It wasn't
I'm gonna cheer
actually
you
lead,
on like
it was
the
an egg
potential
painted
best
grey.
friend I am from the sideline. That's fantastic.
Yes, until
Good morning, Mrs.
barley roll comes around.
Yeah, but they have no more food. I'm sorry.
Anyone doing
So I guess I'll just starve, huh?
But we ate yesterday.
Food.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Hoping to help address that.
we did eat
Fair.
yesterday, so we're better off than some people. To be fair.
To be fair.
But yeah.
I mean, look at me, I'm wasting away.
That's the reason why we're going over there. Yes. So until we're over there, there are no shipments.
It's there's no fat there, it's just
Yes.
It's just obviously ripped, coiled muscle, clearly.
in fact you take damage on your finger.
Part of my trade. Part
Oh god. It's a nat one. It's broken completely off. It's
Oh,
lost
no.
on the floor somewhere.
Anyway.
The church having a good amount of macemen. The paladins
Yeah, I
are
need to
pretty
eat.
strong.
So,
I
go find I'll just drink water, I guess.
I just hope they don't send the peasants in first again.
kind of where I was at. I had an ale to tie me over, but I thought maybe I could go take a look, see if there's berries or something. I don't know.
Ale on an empty stomach.
Well, I mean, it's got hops in it. At least it's something. What do you suggest?
I don't know.
To make some tea for yourselves.
You could like work at the farm maybe.
The commander of the left.
What? Do I look like I work the farm? Look at these hands.
You're right, they're nearly
I'm
as
too
supple
cute
as
to work
mine.
the farm. I know, that's the problem. Look at how soft they are. I can't lose this. I can't lose the soft hand game to you.
That is
I've
true.
already established that I'm coming for your title. That's the issue.
You're gonna have to wear silk gloves to even get anywhere near me.
I guess you did fare better.
Can I? Well, I'm gonna need
Sure,
silk
their mothers
gloves.
feel just as
Mm.
terrible.
Sorry to interrupt. Is there a shoemaker in town?
There is.
I could say yes,
I'd,
but
bring some bad news too.
do you know where he is?
Yes.
You know, the
Do you
lady
go there?
who lost their daughter earlier.
Old age?
It's not the best thing to do, especially as when you had to carry the
Wearing shoots. She said something about having to leave early or quickly. Just like a
The
child.
territory's opening up. I hope.
I'm going to go get her new shoes. That can't be that expensive, right?
Getting people's bellies full.
Depends on what you need, I guess.
You won't have to make too many trips down to the farm.
Fucking
Hopefully not.
something to keep her
With
feet
this
off the ground.
Next visit, we're
Glass
trying
and
to do. We're
shit.
trying to.
Is she a child or is she a hobbit? I
Don't
can't see
worry,
from
just
back
point me
here.
in the direction. I don't want to interrupt your
That's
thoughts.
fine, I can take it there. We need to do our thing anyway.
Want to resurface that
There's
kind
a
of
wall
a
chief
theme.
around there.
Actually
I
good.
heard. It's pretty reputable.
We could come with if she wants. Might be able to help. I don't know shoes. or-
Tempted, very tempted, but I'm also kind of half watching this happen.
Go for it.
Okay, you know.
What?
This way.
Completely shoeless. She walked here like that.
Well, I walked from Gradia using foot wraps.
Why?
That's all I had.
Why from Grady you had to walk? No. That is no. You did not. Unless you walked through the woods. You did not walk on the road.
I did a bit of both.
Kyler.
What? What do you want from me?
You need to get your feet checked out.
My feet are fine. I haven't taken these boots off in months.
Like, not even to take a bath.
No, I don't believe in baths.
Wow, I really hope the gods keep the shoemaker around.
Well, I know there's an actual person called Justin that works here, but I don't know if he's in today. But we could bang on the door and see who opens. It's like a who's who. Who could be there?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Who should I call? There are so many gods in so many different channels.
Well, if they're not in a module, just put it in an NPC one. They're doing general
I
things.
think they are. Right.
Just be like, hey.
Requesting a DM at the shoemaker's place, please. Thank you.
Hey, can I have an NPC, please?
Present.
Hello, I actually
Wanna
should
say
have
it's my
asked for an
face, Lupus?
NPC, and now I really.
What?
Yeah, Lupus.
What?
I heard that.
Bitch. You better run.
Looking
I
for a
should've,
cobbler?
Instead of asking for a DM. Yeah, I need a shoemaker. There's a shoeless young lady in that tavern, and I'm simping over her.
1 moment.
I got 5 silver to spend.
Imagine simping so hard you buy someone's shoes.
Well, it's not simping. It's just fucking shoeless, and she walked here. And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so help me!" Ah, and my character's all like, "Oh, must protect everyone around me because I can't protect myself."
All right, 1 moment.
I hope you're ready for today. You better have clean play space. I'll prepare you.
Fuck. Really?
You don't need like to move around a lot, but you do need to be able to fall.
Okay. I'll do some cleaning up. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
We doing trustful exercises?
No, but we are going to be doing something where you might fall. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. There is a lesson behind it. The fuck was that?
Don't question it. Adwic's weird.
Shoemaker, shoemaker, make me a shoe.
You ever taken mushrooms?
Yeah, shoe.
Is that like a thing you guys do?
Yes, I have. Oh wait, are we back in character? No, I've not taken mushrooms. I eat the mushrooms.
That's what I mean. Have you ever like done like? Because apparently it's like really it helps you connect to things, you know.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Yes. Are you talking about the drug mushrooms?
I would call it well.
Dry and then. I don't do very many drugs. Back when I was in Gradia and on the ports, maybe, but not for a long time.
Well, like, because I was like thinking, because you're like really kind of spiritual and shit like that. And apparently.
Hello, how are you?
Oh.
Pardon, would you not touch the sign, please? That's mine. I made that myself. It took me a week. Fuck me. Come on inside.
I'm so excited that it's Rhodes.
Alright, how can I help you?
Right, do you have any, like, just normal black... I forgot to ask what size her feet are. That's not normal, I can't just go ask her that.
I'll go ask her.
I can't make your shoes if...
Excuse me, ma'am.
Try my luck. I'll come back.
Bench, 15
Hi.
foot table. Yes.
I'm with the tall lady from before with like the ads and stuff. She's wondering how big your feet are.
Yes.
Roundabout way to get tea, but I mean, if you want tea,
My
I
feet.
did it. I asked them for tea, and then they said, "Well, the tavern doesn't have tea."
Size
That
8.
sucks.
Size 8. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
By the way, I need her so I can have a conversation. Kyler,
Now see, I didn't.
if possible, if able to bring Anya back, so I can
people live on
step away for a second.
Although she.
Or you.
What's in your face?
A recurring face, but yeah, I might as well.
A little bit. I was curious if you had anything in stock today.
Keep in mind, about a handful you can go ahead. I don't know how much for that. About 40-50 copper for
Size
for
8.
sandals.
A size 8, and we're going to go with the 2 silver black shoes.
2 silver, black shoes. Sounds good. All right. Anything else for you?
Unless you have to get something.
Nah.
All right.
Right.
All right, I'll have that done by tomorrow for you. And could I get a name for this order?
Yes, it is Anya. It's A-N-Y-A. Right?
Anya.
That's-
And you're looking for black
Yes.
shoes, fancy for a girl. Got it. All right. I'll make them nice and girly for you if need be. Get a couple
Sure.
of buckles on there for you. All right. Well, if that'll
Thank
be
you so
all.
much.
Of course.
Have a good
Have
day.
a pleasant one.
Buckles aren't girly.
What was that?
Buckles aren't girly.
Well, not all buckles are girly, but you can make girly buckles.
Just letting you know, not all buckles are girly. Girly buckles.
Oh, well, all right.
Christos wants to talk to you
I
too.
am way too good at that. Jesus Christ. I did it again. I went, and you just appeared.
Oh.
Literally at the same fucking time.
Christos wants to talk to you.
Is he in the tavern?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think he has to step away, so he wants you to mind the tavern.
Sure, I can do that. Are you okay waiting a bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the farmers and see if I can find some meat or something, but I'll be around.
Sure, I will come look for you.
Oakley dokley.
See you soon.
Well, in a time like this, are people still resistant to working?
Arn had any chance to actually work on this?
Right.
No idea.
Alright, well,
creepy.
if either of you see him today, just ask him about it.
Ask him about the what?
I need
I need as
That
much
arm?
iron as you can bring me, Tang.
Yes, the arm that you picked up, right?
Kyler, I have a question.
Well, yes, that, and also my arm.
Okay.
I need as much iron as you can bring me, Tang.
Is the dwarf usually this stubborn?
What kind of fucking question is that? Is this dwarf stubborn? Is the dwarf
He was
usually
getting mad-
stubborn?
He was getting mad. He was getting mad at me because I was standing by the door waiting for Arn. So he said, "Go get on the stairs." The stairs are uncomfortable, so I sat right there where it's flat. And then he complained about that. Now I'm sitting here, and I'm pretty sure he'll complain about this.
Gregor, he's a dwarf. They're all stubborn.
Yeah, but that's over.
Yeah, he's probably grumpy. I don't know.
Tell him to go fuck himself. I need the iron.
Anyway,
Yeah, my sword.
no, I don't.
You're an apprentice.
Yeah, whose fucking master doesn't tell him anything that goes on about the shop or what he's working on or anything like that.
Alright.
This is why I stopped being apprenticey earlier on this season. I mean, these couple of months.
I will ask him about your arm.
Maybe Raylan can teach you to make jewelry.
I look like a jewelry maker. Do these hands look like they could make jewelry?
Should I even say if you look like the full?
I think I'm allowed to slap you, aren't I?
I mean, you could, but then when training comes,
Fuck. Okay, I need meat.
That's when all cards are down.
No, cards are up.
I'll be attempting to go get fit.
So, but you need your sword.
Yes. Because I'm going near the lake.
I need fish to feed my dog, otherwise my dog will die.
Well, the sooner your father gets here.
Well, you know how long I've been wanting to speak to my fucking dad for, Gregor? 2 fucking days. Since we came back from fucking Oakenbrook. Actually, before that, I wanted to talk to him about stuff, and he just isn't around. So,
I literally
you can
have-
get in line.
But I've waited 20 years.
Fuck you. You get to have your little powwow talks with him. I just want to speak to my dad.
Maybe if you scream out "Daddy" on top of the roof, he might come out.
Hey, Kyler, come here for a
That's how
second.
you get punched. No, he's gone. Oh god, he's doing it. Oh my god. Don't you fucking do it. Where is he going?
gonna do
Oh
it.
my god, he's doing it. He's climbing on the roof. They're fucking mad lad.
Huh.
Do a flip.
Daddy?
The fuck? What in the fuck?
Daddy?
Right?
Daddy issues.
Daddy?
You know what? This is the second weirdest thing I've seen today.
Alright, what's the first? I have to know.
A man
He was attacked by
It didn't work, Gregor. You fucking lied to me.
with arrows the
I
size
never
of
said
He must be really far away, otherwise he would have come running. He always comes running when I yell out Daddy.
Do you,
This man who, coughed up
Blackacre, do you know where he is?
He
Or
was
do you
in
have
the
some of those
surgeons,
arrows?
and he was currently dying.
Want to see if
They
we can
said
get
they
a
were
sample
from
of
Barley
Blackacre.
Roll.
Say black ichor, like they couldn't breathe and stuff.
Yes.
No, they
He
were
was coughing
coughing
up
up
black
blood,
ichor.
and in their blood was black crap.
Yeah.
The surgeon didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Huh.
But
Good to
apparently they
know.
were
I'm gonna
attacked by an
visit the
orc
surgeon.
with arrows the size of javelins in them.
Arrows the size of javelins. Holy fuck.
Yes, arrows the size of javelins.
You got your shield on you, guardsman? Because you might need it.
Oh god, I just oh my brain. Why would I need my
Well, if they're shooting fucking javelins at people, that might be handy,
Well,
no?
This is back in Barley Row, they said. They
Yeah, but you know how things
ran
go.
all the way from there to here. I think I know how things go.
Yeah.
Blacksmith apprentice.
Yeah. You know.
The orcs aren't here.
Yeah, but come on. Give it like a week. Let's be honest. We've just pushed back the Empire. The next thing is going to be fucking orcs. And then after that,
I mean, the church is currently dealing with Barley Row, and they're probably going to be looking for more help.
Great.
Oh, it's
The orcs of Badaria, there's also more than likely goblins, trolls, maybe a couple ogres.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not fun. You ever fought one of them before? Any of them?
I've heard stories.
Yeah, they're not great.
No, I figure they aren't.
Especially when one is wielding a longbow that can shoot javelins at you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying keep your shield and stuff. I need to talk to the butcher
You
very
think
quickly.
Yeah.
Well, you never know, okay? It would help.
Yeah, fair.
You have anything in stock, Patris?
I do have a few. It's not gonna last long though.
I would love to purchase something.
Yes, what do you have? How much?
Yeah.
I only have 4 units of meat right now and some units of fat. Unfortunately, I didn't get much
You
of
wanna
a.
Kyla, 2 and 2.
What, 2 units? And well, I only need 1 unit.
No, what, I was gonna get 2 units of meat.
We can do that.
If you're only getting 2,
This
can
gentleman
I
here
buy
wants
all
to
of
get some
it?
units as well.
If you want to get 2 and I get 2, we can do that.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Don't want you catching whatever this is.
There's Marcus over there. He's coming this way.
They had all those things anyway. Oh yeah.
I'll take a unit of
Like I was
meat.
saying.
There you go. How about that? And you can have 3.
Just a unit?
Yeah.
I'll buy whatever you have left.
What about you, Seth? Because you did come up first.
Good morning, Farron. Whatever satiates the hunger of a young lady by the front there. Says she wants turkey. I don't know what kind of meat you have in there.
I like your disposition.
I don't have any jerky on me. All I have is whatever the hunters provided me this morning.
Barley roll, yes, the fringe.
What would that be?
We treated them at Thomas.
A few rabbits, maybe a box or 2, so about 4 units of meat. If you want just one person, I can sell you a unit of food. You said you wanted a unit of food, and the miss can buy the other 2.
Black stuff.
Works for me.
Nothing we could do.
I suppose that makes sense. I'll
Alright,
ask for too
alright.
much more.
You think there's something for me?
Join me in here.
And maybe.
It's my.
That's a butchery, alright.
Smell that?
Alright.
The smell of culture?
It's meat and blood and mmm.
Smells like
Guts,
north.
fat and
Delicious.
every little bit. If you focus hard enough, you can smell the shite still. But
I'm not gonna concentrate too much on the sense. So, you said 2 units of rabbit and oxen, was it?
2 units of rabbits. I believe a unit or 2 of foxes. Fortunately, it's not much. Fortunately, it's
I think
not much
rabbit
meat I
meat
can
is
go on right now.
Leaner, right? I'll go
Believe
that
so.
route.
Do some rabbit meat? Okay. And what about you, boy?
I don't know.
Would you like some rabbit as well?
Yeah, rabbit would be great.
I'm trying to make it talk to you.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, if you're gonna play with it, you're gonna buy it.
Is that a testicle?
That's yours.
Okay, I needed 1 unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say 15 copper. If that's okay with you.
15 copper is the same as it would be in a stew. Well, I guess 25 is the going price for it now, although Christos... don't tell him I say this. Well, I guess I told him before, but he heavily overcharges. Man's gonna make a profit somehow, though.
Understand, being a businessman my own.
15 there.
There you go.
And there we go.
Let me get yours wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Will be 1 unit a rabbit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
$5 copper for the stitching, I suppose.
Down to 100. No, normally no. I had a hard time.
I can teach you in a heartbeat. Hey, come on, it's not that hard.
Don't eat it. What the fuck?
What? Not something you generally learn out in the woods. Even here. We don't count that high. Oh.
Let's get it cooked.
Ah!
That was fun.
Penny, you got me.
It didn't work.
Ah, I was bamboozled. You got me.
Lying.
Gosh. You're talking again.
No, you're a terrible liar.
Ooh.
I am.
I missed your voice. How are you?
Who's your boyfriend, anyways?
I just wanted to thank you for not treating me like a ghost, like everyone else.
What does that mean? Why would anyone do that?
Let's walk you over to a place so we can get this damn thing cooked.
It's
Hopefully the tavern's open back.
well, when people don't have things to say, they just
Pardon.
kind of walk by you. And, well, you never did that.
No, of course
You
not.
kept me included even when I was silent. So, thank you.
Of course.
Marcus,
Mm.
he was with me the entire time.
I'm glad you're doing better.
When we were at
Yeah.
the clinic, we were trying to save a life.
You wouldn't happen to be going to a barley roll, would you?
No, I didn't realize anything was happening until recently.
People are looking for you.
There's a lot of bad news happening, unfortunately.
Mm.
Nothing good.
Oh, you were found, weren't
Hmm.
you?
No, I don't know. There's a group that's going. I don't know who, though. Haven't heard much about it. Haven't been invited.
I see.
You know how it is.
Not one of the cool kids?
No, I have to sit by myself.
I get that.
Hmm. Are you looking for something at barley or?
Me? No. I'm heading north with Yursa
Afternoon, mate.
and the others. I don't know who else is going, but it's kind of a big deal. And I'm kind of nervous about it, admittedly.
North?
Trolls, mate.
Yes,
North.
When's that happening?
A few days.
Really? Okay.
Yes, several of them.
Hmm. You back to warm
I'm
clothes?
gonna try and put
One of them heavily injured.
all of your lessons to good use.
Good.
I know just how to hold daggers
Mhm.
and switch grips.
Good.
And I know who exactly.
As long as you stay safe. I mean, stay close to Yasser and stuff. She'll look after
I
you.
tried to save his life, but something was inside of his body. Some
I know roughly how to move quietly, but
Potential disease.
is there a fast way to this is gonna sound dumb, but climb trees?
healing potion did anything.
A fast way to climb trees. I'm not really much of a tree person. But if it's like anything like, you know, general rooftops and things, it's... Don't sacrifice
Just to try and save his life.
You want 3 points at all times, right? Don't rush too much and
3
fall
points?
off. And, well, 1, 2, and 3 kind of thing. Don't move until you've got 3 points at any given time. Otherwise, you're rushing too much and you might fall, and you don't want to do that, especially if you're trying to be sneaky. But other than that, I'm not much of a tree person.
Okay. Admittedly, I'm hoping orcs can't climb.
Oh.
Such a stupid idea.
I feel like orcs are the kind of people to just cut down the tree instead.
I am Captain Liliana.
Oh, pray that's not the case.
Yeah.
Ah.
I hope you don't come across any orcs.
Oh, this is awful.
I had my eyes on
You know what? It's probably nothing. It's gonna be perfectly fine.
Yeah. When you got Yersa there, how bad do you think things get when Yersa's there? Like, come on.
Right. You're right.
Should be also
Anyways,
Hmm.
I don't want to keep you, Kyler, but thank you for talking to me.
Of course, Penny. It's always a pleasure.
Oh well. What can I expect?
Sir.
No, none of that.
Hello there.
Guardsman.
Hey, Kyler. You mind stopping by the tavern later tonight?
If I'm around, yeah, I can swing by.
Alright. Got something I want to... Yes?
If you wouldn't mind, Lieutenant needs to cook some meat. Or Fisteel is not looking so great. Looks like she's just been starving.
And Christos can't do it? Or is...
Christos... Yeah, the tavern's locked up. Christos, I saw him walking off in another direction. I couldn't get in touch with him.
Suppose I could let them use the fire in my brewery.
No, it keeps the city going.
Okay.
It does. Especially in times like these.
I'll quickly get that.
Here you go.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Still selling oil?
Yeah, if you got the stuff to make it.
What do you need?
I could go and try the butchery. Just some fats.
He said he had some fats. How much would I need? A couple flasks of oil.
A couple flasks.
I know, I just saying goodbye.
It's
I wish.
It's about 4 of them to make a single bottle, so depending on how much you need, just multiply that.
How much copper per bottle?
Depending on how much she's charging, at minimum 25 copper.
I'm gonna give you 75. For now. Try and make 3, if not, come and find me. It doesn't have to be done today, because, you know, I know how things take. But sometime in the next couple of days I might need them, so.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Sure
it.
thing. Only takes about a day to make them, but I can definitely get those done whenever they're needed.
Fantastic.
Sorry about
Thanks, Jack.
Almost ran out.
No worries. It is 15 copper again.
I'm gonna say Kyler grabbed the backpack after whatever the fuck, because we had some time skips.
I don't know.
I can go and place some orders. What do you want me to tell you?
He's got it.
I don't want you to tell me nothing, Matt. You'll.
Ow. Why?
Just stop in the middle of the fucking road, you.
Why are we following so close behind? Bimbus Bickleberry? What does that mean? Don't call. You're a Humbus Mickle Wickle. How dare you?
Don't call me that.
I'm so sorry for him. He's a little loose in the head.
Fucking straight in the head than I am.
You're so straight that you're loose.
Good morning, Kyler.
We understand you're holding onto a bloody piece of meat. That's very
I
precious.
didn't say it. I stopped myself. I stopped myself.
I like shall we?
Do you believe in Mithrax?
Good morning. How are you? Yes.
Would you like to meet him?
No.
Then don't call me Twink again.
Okay. Listen, my wife would be very sad if I was murdered.
Okay.
I don't think she would be.
But looking geographically,
What is that supposed to mean?
Well,
She'd be devastated.
I don't know.
Trade routes, the settlements in between, the cost of ferry, all this stuff. I'm willing to get.
Morning.
Morning, Kyler.
Everything okay? I'm okay. Getting through the day.
Just working.
Hmm.
Working.
Are you free anytime? I feel like I need to go over everything that's kind of happened when you went around. But I feel like most of it's moot at this point. So I don't know.
I mean, you can tell me if you want, and I'll sit through your entire explanation.
Okay. Where to? Well, probably somewhere in private, honestly.
Our home?
Sure.
Maybe if he had some other goods, you could bring those along.
Very well.
And come back with the profits.
Gregor was
Is
asking.
Raylan
Yeah, she was around earlier today. She is, I believe, she went to the surgeon to check something out. That's the last I heard of her. Apparently, some people came back from Barley Roll coughing up blood and black shit. So, a little worrying.
Sounds like poison if I ever heard it.
Hmm. I first thought Shroomling, but I mean, I guess we didn't really cop up Ica or anything like that.
Not that we've seen, anyway.
True.
I'll just poke my head onto the street here.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay. Well, as I said, most of this is probably a moot point by now. But, I just figured I'm just trying to remember everything that was happening while you were gone, because information and stuff. I didn't want to act on the assumption that you knew things, especially with everything that's kind of going on. So, let's see. Immediately after you left, I went and broke a glass over Mirren's head because of what he did with Alexis. That went down weirdly, but that was fine. Then, the next day, Sarah left. I don't know if you've noticed her absence. She got on the wrong side of Dorst.
It's been peaceful.
Yeah, he cut her ear off, and she vowed that she would return with an army of the Drow to Adwick. And she left, along with Stoss, the other Duergar. But they're gone.
Well, I'm no fan of Dorst, but it is what it is.
It's a bit much, I think. Shortly after that, a colonel showed up from the Empire. A group of Imperials just kind of rode their way into the city. Said they were negotiating things with our king, or something like that. Like, immediately afterwards, after he left, Godfrey rallied all of his troops and also left. You've probably heard that through the grapevine, too. But he said that if there's anyone who wants refuge, to head west, or back to his place, where he's from and stuff. However...
Go ahead.
Well, however, when our group went to try and find you, we heard rumors that someone that matching the description of his son was operating near Ambershire. And, well, I think we already know that by now. They've already taken that back at this point. Pushed them back to Lionhall, I think.
Must have been a feint.
Makes sense. He was
Godfrey
pretty...
must have known that people were watching.
Yeah, he was pretty vocal about it.
Smart man.
I ended up using up the last supply that you left me with Serenity. and I went on a bit of an expedition to try and find some more. So I ended up going into the poor quarters and buying some of the pure stuff for 5 silver. Brought it to Iandel to see if she could replicate it a bit better, and she brought it up to me that there may be a cure for my issue.
So I had heard and spoke to her a bit about it.
Hmm.
It's long term and it's something you'd have to stick with, but it's possible.
Yeah. Well, the problem is we don't have pure serenity to do that with, as that's an ingredient. So that's kind of off the table for now. And we don't have Iandel, because she's, you know, in Empire territory.
She's not.
You know where she is?
She's currently at the Grove. It's hard to explain. Magical fucky-wucky, whatever the fuck it is.
Huh.
Long story short, somebody helped her, and I don't know why. She said it's someone that she had saved at some point.
Huh. So she managed to escape. That makes things a little less dire.
Repaying a debt.
Now that I think about it, she did something similar in Vidaria. When we went down into the mushroom cave, she just vanished.
You're all right. That was Kagovia.
Kagovia, sorry. Yeah. We were down there and we were leading her up, and then something happened and she just was gone somehow.
It's a flash of blue light, not even green like her usual. I remember.
Hmm.
Perhaps it was something like that. I don't know.
Maybe. I understand less and less about magic the more I think about it. Here's a big one. Quinn, the tavern wench who blew up the forge, turns out was an Imperial spy.
So I've heard.
Yeah, she was collecting a dossier on everything that was happening here, including you. Including everything with Gewin. That was found out by Iandel, who put it into the hands of Osgood. Which I assume is how Osgood knows about you and everything. I don't think Iandel intended for it to be, you know, anything like that.
They have royally fucked me in doing so.
Yeah. Well, because of that, Mirren was removed from his job at the scribery, since, you know, he'd hired on Quinn, and they thought he was a part of it, but he was basically demoted, and all of his stuff was raided by Osgood. He was whipped, too. That was kind of fun. It was around this time that we returned after trying to find you at, Dimwater town. I went to report to Osgood about us seeing Godfrey's son, or hearing about Godfrey's son up north, because it didn't seem like that was something that was well known. And so he asked me about you. He asked me questions like, how do you know the blacksmith? How do you, do you know anything more about him? And originally, Dorst was there, so I played it dumb as best I could, but he seemed to already know. So I went away for a bit. Yeah.
He's very smug about it.
Mm-hmm. Osgood informed me that it was, it could have been your life or death, depending on what I told him. So I returned later when Dorst wasn't there, and I talked to Osgood. I didn't give him anything that he didn't already seem to know. In fact, I left out some crucial details. But I wanted to make sure I knew exactly what he knew. That was the main goal of me talking to him, and he seemed like he knew everything. But I tried not to confirm as much as I could, but he seemed to already know.
A man like him asks questions that they already know the answer to. They're probably just trying to gauge the truthfulness of the person they're speaking to.
I figured as much.
Because the people I trusted to keep this secret safe did not. The King of Erland is fully aware of whom I am. of what I pursue. Those of my family. They fully intend to find a reason to send me east. Whether I want to or not.
To sow deceit, cause a rebellion and such, weaken troop front lines, yeah. They don't really care much about you or Gewin or really the reason you're out here to begin with.
No, they don't. It is why I've kept it a secret, my son.
Yeah.
It's why, even though I wanted to reach out for help, I never did. Because if the wrong people found out, it would spell the end. And here I am.
We still don't know which of the houses betrayed you at the border.
No idea.
Though if Loretta's, I don't know, she's already crossed you once, but if her father's got a weird reputation too. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah.
That's his reputation.
Yep. I did some reading on him and a few of the other houses to try and see what I could gather, but it didn't really come up with anything that you probably already didn't know, so.
Whatever it may be. I don't know anymore. I like to think usually I have a plan. But for this, I don't.
You can't even leave the city right now without them knowing.
Not even without them knowing. I do not have permission to leave the city.
Yeah. Gregor came up with a plan, but I told him that was kind of a last-ditch effort kind of thing. He said he would wear your clothes and you would wear his and sneak out, but I told him that they would... Look, I told him that it would put everyone else here in danger, because they would use us against you to bring you back. And if we all left, then that would make... well, things difficult to even search for who you're searching for anyway, if you're a wanted man. Do you want me to get that?
Sure.
Hello? So Hildum.
Always so bloody miserable, aren't I?
Yes, I told him it was a stupid plan, and it might work if it was a last-ditch effort and we had no other choice, but...
It's not an option. At all.
I said as much. You wouldn't go for it.
We'll see if we can get those stored. We'll build up a small store of them, but we don't want anyone to know. If the city's going to be starving, we have to make sure we have food.
I do sell a portion of it to a tavern so that everybody's not starving.
Do whatever you must. Just make sure you take care of our brothers first. Our cause first.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the fuck our land stage too. They're holding you hostage like this.
It's what I had warned, but no one listened.
What? Do you have somewhere I can store this?
Every single time we planned for an outing, we just salted it and threw it in the cabinet. You can do the same.
Alright.
In the night, we'll string it up somewhere in the alley, so it dries.
You wouldn't happen to have salt, would you?
No. I would ask Tang if I were you.
I will come back then and salt it.
Untrustworthiness and traitor people aside, we have come across some allies, which might be able to help us. I came in contact with Tarek. or someone pretending to be Tarek. Someone being Byron
I don't
Gamble.
trust any pretenders.
Well, he works for the Red Lady. She's from
I don't know
Leodor.
who that is.
She's been mounting a rebellion
Everyone
in
has
the
their own
east.
causes and beliefs.
But if they're allied,
It is not always enemy of my enemy is my friend, my son. If that was the case, Ireland would be my friend. These people, to get to the position that they're in, have to do particular things that I am not fond of. I am not a rebel. I am certainly not a terrorist.
well, it would pay to have rebels and terrorists on our side, no? Especially if they're fighting the Empire. Apparently, they've been attacking the back lines for the longest time. Though they are unorganized, they don't know where to strike for these best to be effective. They actually helped us at Oakenbrook. People in green. That's the Red Lady's men.
I would not. Their struggle is not mine, and mine is not theirs. And if they thought for a chance that perhaps they would get an upper hand for selling out somebody like you or I, they would.
Which is why I didn't bring any attention to us.
Smart.
Regardless, they are a piece on the battlefield. They're heading north, last I heard, to Ambershire. No, we've broken the siege of Ambershire. I guess they're going to Linehold now. To assist in Godfrey. But they're on the field. They've been sowing issues for the Empire for a while now. And I came in contact with Tarek. Quote unquote Tarek. So, just letting you know on that one.
I spread that rumor myself in Ledford because I knew it would cause trouble. Not because I trust whoever came after.
I know. I just... yeah. It's weird, is all. Shortly after that happened, a group of 7 Inquisitors led by Oleander showed up. They... yeah. I think they tried to execute the colonel I mentioned before. Don't know why, though. Maybe it wasn't moving fast enough.
I have no idea.
Oleander also was
Whatever the reason is.
looking for this Tarek, assuming it to be the real him, I guess. And they also tried poking around in the grove a few times. I think they succeeded.
It may be very callous of me, my boy. The more of this I think, the more I think it's not my problem.
Okay.
I have given a great deal to the people around us. You've witnessed that. I have held on to secrets. I have assisted who I can. And at the end of the day, we're always on our back foot.
Yeah.
Always. Whether our secrets are not kept, or we are betrayed, or we are sent to our deaths, every single time. So, there's only so much I can do. First, I need to focus on my own fate before I go running off to help someone else.
Okay. I understand. Like I said, I'm at the fuck Ireland stage too. At this point, I've done so much for them and held so much for them, and then they do something like this is foolish.
Unfortunately, it's textbook. It's not like they're doing something strange. This is what is expected. Which is why I didn't want them to know in the first place.
We
Because I
don't
expected this.
have a counterplay ready.
No. No, we do not.
Well, there's also something else that may have thrown a wrench in a few things. A couple days ago, I was attacked by Grayson's people. They know I'm here. Kicked in the door of the tavern. Grayson Welch says hello, crossbow bolt straight at me. I was lucky to survive. But he knows I'm here now. I know there's bigger things at play, but
Now that
I need to deal with him.
is something that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah. I've been laying low since, but I don't know. He's got people looking for me. People have been following me places. I'm trying to get information on him any way I can, but I don't know. Anyway, that's everything that's happened.
We'll see what we can come up with. We cannot have somebody that's able to just target you willy-nilly. We'll have to be very careful.
A couple months ago, I ended up getting to contact with the Skulls like you asked me to, but that was back when they were around. I don't know how good their information is now.
We'll have to get some information of our own then.
Well, they told me of a town called Holbeck. It's, yeah, north of Adwick, in that kind of T-junction thing.
Crossroads.
Apparently it's a
A
trade
town
hub.
known. There you are. You already know.
That's what they told me. There's apparently a bunch of warehouses there, and while the Serenity runs along the northernmost road to avoid Godfrey's kind of area, they go through Swale territory. I'm sure you know why. Apparently, that's where most of the Serenity... Yeah, that's where most of the Serenity trade comes from. The Skulls believe that before the Serenity gets into Adwick, they stage it there, in some of the warehouses that are there. So I'm thinking if we go there, cause a bit of a disturbance, I might be able to find some... I say we, I mean me. I go there, cause a bit of disturbance, I might be able to find more information on Grayson or the Serpents, or the Dread Knives that are involved with it, and take out some of the Serenity trade coming into Adwick myself.
That's a tall order, my boy.
Yeah. One that you won't be able to help
Not
with.
impossible.
Now you're under house arrest.
The stipulation was, there was things that aided Ireland in the war that could turn the other cheek. It sounds domestic to me. In the very least, could help you snoop around. I'm not a quiet man.
I know.
At the very least, a distraction or something of the sort.
The problem is, if you have to verify that you're going out there, you're going to have to be telling people that you're leaving. And one of the other problems is we know that the Serpents are aided by a noble person, we don't know who in Adwick. That information gets to them.
I report directly to Dorst.